Hey Rifters, Somatic Bruce with another video for this week's VR dev entry. I'm going to actually refer you to the live stream that I did last night. It was some cool stuff, some playtesting and some discussions that were pretty neat. So I will be linking to that. Also, I'm going to put up this Torque 3D video because I think that's really cool. I'm currently looking into perhaps switching over to Torque 3D from UDK because they have a lot of stuff integrated already as far as Leap Motion and Razer Hydra and Oculus Rift. So that is very exciting that they're implementing all of these things so quickly, and they're getting a lot of support and documentation there. So yes, that's kind of what we'll have going on today. Sweet. Yeah, so enjoy. Check out the live stream. Check out this Torque 3D video, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. Peace. Hey Rifters, what's happening? This is Cymatic Bruce here with another crazy video. This time, the focus is on Torque 3D. Torque 3D is a free open source engine that has Rift compatibility, Leap Motion compatibility, and Hydra compatibility as well. That is pretty cool, probably worth a look. We have another option outside of UDK and Unity, and hey, it's open source and it's free. That's pretty good stuff. So Torque 3D has put out a couple of things that I'm going to check out. The first one, as you can see here, is Rift Valley. I believe it's just kind of a first-person shooter type test deal. So we're going to check that out. We're going to go ahead and play that. There are some resolution options there. The 1280 by 800 is the standard Rift resolution, but you can up the resolution and experiment and try to get a better picture out of the Rift display. So they're like playing with some resolutions, and I believe in the about section they said that they're going to be, trying to modify and increase the frame buffering to get a better picture out of the Rift display. So yeah, we'll see how it looks. We'll just go ahead and play this here. And this is compatible with mouse and keyboard or with the Xbox 360 controller, which I have right here. So I'm going to go Xbox. And alright, that's looking... Alright. That is looking pretty cool. It is really interesting to see the difference in the sense of 3D when you have something that's built from the ground up for the Rift, as opposed to like Vireo Perception, which is kind of retrofitting titles and using kind of post-processing tricks and driver tricks to try to get the stereoscopic 3D going. The sense of 3D and the sense of depth is much more pronounced here because I suppose it's from the ground up, so they actually do have two separate cameras that are viewing the scene, which is pretty awesome. The lighting looks good in both eyes. I'm able to roll, looks pretty good, pretty natural. The gun looks awesome. Although it moves with your head, you can kind of pretend that the dude is moving his arms like that too. That looks pretty good. I like the way that looks. No crosshair, no HUD, and I think I like it that way. Looking around, it looks kind of nice. The trees, you can tell that the leaves are 2D objects. That is very clear. Even the trees in the distance don't look quite right. I guess in the stereoscopic 3D, it is quite easy to pick that out. But still cool. This is still very nice. So it looks like I have some standard gun action with this beautiful music. Let's see here. Yes! This is like one of those like a Saturday Night Live skit or something. You hear this beautiful music while these people are getting gunned down. It's crazy. Alright, so that looks good. It's, I don't know, it looks like it's just out of range. Like, I don't know if there's like a... Oh, thanks for showing me the gun, buddy. That's cool. I don't know if there's like an ammo counter or something there. Like, if I look straight ahead, I'm able to tell there's something green on top of the gun. But if I look at it, I can't see it. It's in my Rift peripheral vision. Which I kind of talked about a little bit in one of my previous videos. So that's cool. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, fancy. I'm gonna toss this, kind of toss it there. That's pretty sick. What? What is this monstrosity carrying on my shoulder? That's great. I'm gonna toss that. Nice! At first I thought this was a rocket launcher, but it appears it's a drone. That's freaking sick. I love it. Reminds me of the that Star Wars drone on Hoth a little bit. It's kind of neat. Let's go back to this bomb. I want to shoot. I think I can shoot him. Ah, that is awesome. All right, cool. So I got a lot of cool weaponry going on. Kind of cool looking sentry gun that gets tossed out. That looks really, really cool. Oh yeah, I like that. That's sweet. Let me kind of explore a little bit, see what else we got going on here. Again, the light looks really good. That light effect with the sun rays looks really wonderful. The frame rate seems pretty smooth. And in general, things look pretty good. Like the tree leaves are really the weakest part of this, but everything else is looking great. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so this is kind of a creepy ass cave. Music is stopped. I'm hearing some drip drops. Got some stalactites, stalagmites, all those awesome cave things. Ooh. Yeah, it seems like kind of creepy in here. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'm done. Alright. Oh, ooh, gotta jump. Nice. Oh, the changes in light is kind of nice too. It's kind of sweet. It'll be nice. No, I was reading somewhere on a forum where we were talking about how I think someone had asked about the effect of having your eyes adjust to darkness and light as you move places, and that, you know, it's just, you have a screen like this, the light values are just not bright enough to make your pupil you know, dilate to that effect. So but yeah, it'd be kind of cool if the Rift ends up getting a really cool high resolution like OLED screen, or when some other technology comes along that's able to make super bright stuff and really make you go ah, you know, when you get into the sunlight. That would be pretty cool. Let's see what else we got here. I'm press some other buttons. Oh, reload. Oh, that looks good. And oh, pressing Y gives you the third person. And you have a similar situation here where you put your head down and this kind of floats you above your character. You put your head up and it gets right under him, and then your left and right, oh, in this case looks like it's actually turning the character's direction, which is pretty cool. As far as the feeling of third person, it doesn't feel out of place at all. It feels pretty good. And it's actually kind of neat that I can turn him with my head. And he has some really quick turnaround. That's pretty cool. I can have him jump. I don't know if he's going to get up this. It's going to be pretty tough. So can you get up here, buddy? Nice job. And let's see. Let's turn this around. Check out the view. Nice. The draw distance isn't terribly far, but from what I can see, it is pretty cool. Pretty nice. The downside about this is that I can't really tell what weapon he has. Looks like it's the pistol. Now it's the machine gun. I can hardly see it from this angle. So if you were designing a game like this, you'd want to have some pretty clear indicators from behind of what your character is packing. Some visual clues to let your player know what they got. So that's an awesome visual clue. That's obvious what he's got back in there. So that's neat. So yeah, so far this looks pretty good. Third person is smooth. The frame rate is smooth. The graphics overall are pretty good. So let's kind of switch it real quick and switch to another thing that they are working on with Torque 3D, or that they released. Let's see here. It's the Aurora Borealis. We'll take a quick look at this. So basically what this was you know, there was a big solar flare, I think not too long ago, and then that resulted in some major Aurora Borealis activity going on around the world. So there were some panoramic pictures taken, and those pictures were like assembled into a time-lapse video, and it was put out. And the guys at Torque 3D got a hold of a couple of videos like this, and basically took that panoramic view and projected it upon a sky box, or a sky dome rather, a sphere, and then put you in the middle of it, so you can look around and see the northern lights from a first-hand point of view. So we're going to check that out. We're going to start with Sweden and see what we're looking at here. First of all, the music is very awesome, very calming. And I'm looking around, and you can tell it's a time-lapse video. I mean, people are kind of popping in and out, like kind of a stop-motion type deal. The resolution on the actual video is not very high, but it's still pretty cool. Very relaxing. It's like you just want to look straight up. You can see all the lights dance. It is really nice. This is one of those instances where really missing the higher resolution screen of the Rift, and in a higher resolution experience. I mean, the implications of something like this are really remarkable. Oh, that looks awesome. It's like I'm right underneath the activity here. I mean, if you can imagine like astronomical events like meteor showers or Aurora Borealis, or some kind of concert, or some other political event, or whatever it is, and you have these panoramic videos that are taken of that event, and you're able to project them and have a person experience them later in VR. I mean, that is awesome. I mean, you can share an event with so many people as if they're right there. And I mean, the scientific implications are cool too. I mean, you can record this event, and if it's in HD, high res, and you can have thousands of scientists across the world witnessing the event in 3D as if they're there, almost like it's real time. If you get to that level, I mean, you can have so many minds witnessing a single event, and I mean, that'd be a really cool step for scientific progress too. I mean, even beyond just seeing a video of something, you have a 3D representation of it, an experience of it. It's really a different deal. And there we go. I'm able to press the trigger and switch. Yes, it's switched. Yeah, I think this is Canada, I believe. So this is another place in the world where we are seeing the Northern Lights here, Northern Lights effect. So yeah, again, I mean, the video is not high res, but I think the implications of this experience are really profound. And also, I mean, this is still pretty relaxing. I could just lay down on the floor and kind of check out the stars, and oh, that's really neat. All right. So yeah, that's some pretty cool stuff. It's clear that the minders of Torque 3D, the people that are in charge of it, are definitely very enthusiastic about new interfaces and new technologies. I mean, they instituted Rift VR, they instituted Leap Motion and Razor Hydra capabilities. All that's available, and it doesn't cost anything. So a lot of developers that might be in positions like mine, where you're on a budget and don't have that $1,500 to drop on Unity Pro, this might be a great option. If UDK isn't working out for you, or just try something different, I'll definitely be looking into this and seeing what they have going on. It's pretty neat. So yeah, overall, that's a cool experience. Pretty neat indeed. Right. So that is the Torque 3D overview. Very exciting stuff they have going on from Garage Games, the guys that are in charge of that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I like what I saw. Had a lot of good stuff together, so might be worth a look. All right, well, thank you for the support. Thank you for viewing, for watching, for putting up with my ramblings here, and I definitely appreciate it. So we'll have another video coming soon. Until the next VR experiment. Did I even... It hasn't stopped.